Hello. Glad to see you. Got a minute? I've got a story I'd like to share with you. Personally, I think it's a very important story. I hope you feel the same.
Cleburne, Texas is a wonderful small Texas city. It has theaters, museums, a riverwalk, historic old buildings, great food and shopping. But in 2017, there was something missing. Cleburne, a city of 30,000 people, county seat of a county of 170,000, did not have a bookstore, and the courthouse square looked abandoned. Well, that summer we decided to correct both of these problems. We purchased the beautiful but neglected Chambers building on the courthouse square, repaired it, and moved our decades-old bookstore to Cleburne. Now there is a wonderful bookstore on the courthouse square in Cleburne, Texas. With your help, it may be able to stay here and remain open. Without help, it will certainly close, and a beloved literary treasure will be lost. I'm Jim Hart. With my wife Connie, I own this wonderful shop. The store is the Published Page Bookshop. This is not a modern book cafe or coffee shop with books on a few shelves. It's a real bookstore with tens of thousands of volumes, lining thousands of feet of shelving. There are thousands of movies, audiobooks, vinyl records, CDs, comic books. This is truly an old-school bookstore. We do have a coffee pot and hot water for tea, but this is a place for book lovers, a place where writers gather for monthly sharing of ideas and dreams, and where authors meet their readers and fans, sign their books, and share their passions. Book club members meet here, laugh, talk, and share their love of literature. It is a place where children snuggle in the book tent and leaf through selections from thousands of children's titles, where young adults and adolescents discover books about others making that delightful and challenging trip across the bridge out of childhood, where students discover new worlds to explore and teachers find new and old delights to share with their classes. It's a place where young and old sit, heads bowed over a checker game, or searching for the next piece of a jigsaw puzzle. A place to meet old and new friends, to discover that remembered book from decades ago or the latest tome from your favorite author. And it's all housed in a historically significant building, located on the courthouse square in federally recognized historic downtown Cleburne, Texas, at the heart of a truly iconic Texas city. The Published Page is, we believe, truly a cultural and literary treasure, and it is truly in danger of being lost forever. Connie and I undertook this project knowing it would stretch us physically and financially. Over the past 2 years, we've spent thousands of hours of our own effort. Family and friends have spent thousands more. We have invested many tens of thousands of dollars out of our own pockets. We've watched it all come together to a truly marvelous place. And you've responded. Traffic has increased each month. Sales in the shop the last few months are up more than 50% from the same period last year. The shop is growing, and our historic neighborhood adds new shops and venues each week. The mid- and long-term future look great, but we need help to get there. The increased income is only now covering operating costs. For 2 years, we covered shortages from our personal savings and credit. This past year, illness in our family and personally has kept Connie from participating in the business for long periods. With increased business expenses and slowly increased income, we got behind on our mortgage and on property taxes. Our lien holder worked with us for quite a while, but patience ran out, and we have received notice that we have been declared in default. We're asking for your help. This GoFundMe campaign is for $75,000. This amount will allow us to catch up on taxes, make necessary repairs to the building, and get refinancing for our loan. It will also help ensure the Published Page Bookshop remains a part of Cleburne for decades to come. There are several rewards levels for contributions. We've tried to structure these so that your reward will be sufficient to cover your financial outlay. But we hope that, like us, you believe the greatest reward is in preserving an outstanding bookstore. Connie and I believe that what we are doing is important. We believe that books, real books, not electronic files, are important. We have dedicated our time, our energy, our financing, and our prayers to this project. We will continue to do so as long as we are able.
Well, that's the story. More than 2 years ago, we promised to build a truly great bookstore right here on the Courthouse Square in Cleburne. And we think we've come a long way towards that. We're still committed to that promise. But right now, Cleburne already has one of the largest independent, rare, out-of-print, used bookstores in the state. No other Texas City Cleburne size has a comparable shop. And Connie and I are doing everything we can to stay here. We're all in. If you believe in what we've done and what we're doing, if you want to see us finish the job and make Cleburne a national destination for readers and book lovers, if you want to keep this wonderful resource open and available to the public right here on the square in Cleburne, we need your help. And we hadn't got much time to do it. So if you feel like helping, we'd appreciate it. If not, we understand. And whatever happens, we want to say thank you. You've made us feel welcome. You've made our shop feel welcome. And for 2.5 years, we've enjoyed every single day we've been sitting here on the square in Cleburne. We'd like to be here another 20, but we'll just have to see how that goes. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it, your help.